The beauty of this product is, even after assigning the policyholder continues the life cover in a partial format.
How do you attract policyholders to surrender their policy? Because they might also be very confused कि कितना मिलेगा, क्या मिलेगा, कैसे होगा. How do you do that?
We are a different asset class. We're actually creating a different asset class. So this way, I can say in a nutshell, we are bridging the gap between the policy holder, investor, and the insurance company. There is a need of an unbiased voice for investors so that the investor can make informed decision. Now, in traditional policy, the beauty is different. There is one concept called life settlement, which is very famous in US.
Why is it beneficial for me to come to Policy Exchange? What are the major risks from your perspective in this product?
We are finding out large distributors. I will not name them, but we have actually signed up with very large distributors of India to distribute our product as of now. Frankly speaking, I am an equity lover. I have been a banker throughout. I've been investing just in equities. I actually invested in a startup and actually I burned my money there.
Very happy to see that you're trying to do this innovation via technology. Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of the Alt Investor Podcast. In this episode, we are going to talk about insurance policy assignment, how you can invest in surrendered policies and how you can earn a return out of them, and how they can be a good investment for your alternative investment portfolio. And today, to discuss this topic, we have Ashish Mittal from the Policy Exchange. Ashish is a seasoned banking professional who skillfully bridges the realms of finance and technology. He currently serves as the Vice President and National Head of the Policy Exchange, a pioneering platform that facilitates the assignment of surrendered insurance policies, an emerging alternative investment class for the retail investors in India. Ashish began his journey in the banking industry after earning a BTech in Pune and an MBA from IIT Delhi. Over the course of his career, he has held various roles, spending 8 years at IndusInd Bank and 5 years at Yes Bank before taking on his current role at the Policy Exchange. So welcome Ashish, welcome to this podcast. Thank you so much for taking the time out to come here today.
Thanks, Yash. Thanks for having me here. I must appreciate the way you are building this platform.
Thank you.
There is a need of an unbiased voice for investors so that the investor can make informed decision. And frankly speaking, our kind of product actually needs such platform.
No. Thank you, Ashish. Thank you. It's with all of community people like you as well where we can grow this community.
Thank you.
Awesome. Okay, Ashish, let's get started. So, very basic question. What is Policy Exchange? How did you come about Policy Exchange? Why did you join Policy Exchange?
So Policy Exchange is a digital platform.
Okay.
It actually bridges the gap between the policyholder, investor, and the insurance company. It provides opportunity and flexibility to the policyholders to get early exit from their policies if they wish to, right? It is providing an opportunity to an investor to invest in a high yield, secure, and fixed income product.
Okay.
At the same time, beautifully, this platform provides opportunity to the insurance company to increase their persistency ratio by reviving their inactive policies.
Can you explain persistency ratio?
So persistency is the number of policies are running with continued premiums.
Okay, got it.
So if you think the entire setup, this digital ecosystem is actually helping all the parties of the ecosystem as a win-win situation for all three involved in this ecosystem, as a policyholder, as an investor, or as an insurance company.
Okay, got it.
So this way, I can say in a nutshell, we are bridging the gap between the policy holder, investor, and the insurance company.
Got it. And how did you discover about Policy Exchange?
Okay, so I was a banker,
okay,
right? I somehow intended to look for innovative approaches and innovation happening in any sector, basically.
Okay.
When I actually encountered the product, you won't believe it was my approach to the Policy Exchange after becoming an investor, that I want to grow with the company and I want to grow the value being added by this portfolio to my investors' portfolio. So I was actually got excited with the innovation of the product, which actually brought me here in this Policy Exchange.
Okay. So how did you meet the founders of Policy Exchange?
Okay. So I actually reached out to them through LinkedIn.
Okay. Oh, awesome. So
I actually first got introduced as an investor.
Okay.
I really liked the product. And then I approached the management that I want to come and become a core member of this
Awesome. Okay.
community.
So what's your role right now? What do you handle at Policy Exchange?
Okay. So my role is in the distribution side.
Okay.
Right. I handle starting from the product innovation till the reach out to the investor. Okay. And with the feedback from the investor, again, coming back to the product, having the minute change done in the product, go back to distributors and further reaching out to the investors. So this is how my role as a core team member is to actually go out and face the investor in the market.
Yeah, very important.
Along with my team.
Very important and the most important function actually.
Actually.
Okay, so let's talk about real life example, end-to-end cycle as to how would somebody surrender their policy, how would it come to you, how would you reach out to the investor, what do they have to do? Let's talk about the full life cycle.
Okay, so I'll take a typical example of a policyholder.
Okay.
As I said, it's an open digital platform. Policyholder, they come, they register themselves, they register their policies.
Okay.
At one end, their policies are being registered. At the another end, we have investors. They are coming up, they are registering, and they are looking for opportunities.
Okay.
For the investment opportunity, right? Once an investor picks up a policy, actually an agreement between these two parties, along with an application to the respective insurance company, gets triggered digitally.
Okay. Before moving on to the process, why does this person who has come to upload his policy want to surrender his policy?
Okay. See, if I take an example of any life insurance policy,
okay.
This is the only product where we have either lock-in or a mature, held till maturity condition, right? HTM
okay.
product, right? Anybody who has started a policy maybe a few years back, maybe the current financial position is not the same, right? It is getting changed. Now, if he needs money and he has asset in his hand, but there is no way to get exit from the policy, because once he approaches the insurance company says, you can surrender the policy, but for the withdrawal of the payment, you need to wait for either the lock-in period or till the maturity of the policy.
Okay.
Right? We provide that facility to the policyholder without losing the possibility of partial life cover in the policy.
Okay.
The beauty of this product is, even after assigning the policyholder continues the life cover in a partial format.
Okay.
Which I will discuss, of course, once I'll go into detail.
Okay.
So this is the real motive for the policyholder to come and surrender the policy, or I would say giving permission to assign the policy.
Okay.
So this is how it works.
Can you explain assign? What does assign mean?
Okay, why I'm using the word assignment? Because this is the legal terminology is being used in the Insurance Act.
Okay.
Right? Assignment has been the part of Insurance Act since 1938.
Okay.
Right? It has always been there.
Okay.
If I give you an example, you can directly relate it कि assignment कब होता है. If you go and approach any bank for a home loan,
yeah,
if it's a 10 years, 20 years home loan, they will try to give you a term insurance as well.
Okay.
Why? Because if anything happening to that, loan holder, they get their money back.
Correct.
Right? This is the process which is getting, the policy is getting assigned to the financial institution with the assignment process only.
Okay.
So this is a conditional assignment.
Okay.
Right? What is conditional assignment? Once the tenure is over, loan is over, the policy will come back to the policyholder.
Okay.
What we do here is an unconditional assignment.
Okay.
It is irrevocable in nature. Policyholder cannot come back and say that, okay, I want my policy back. So it can happen only once.
Okay.
This assignment can happen only once. An investor need to hold this post-assignment, this security till mature.
Okay.
So this is how this assignment, and why I'm using the term assignment, because this is a legal term in the Insurance Act.
Got it.
This is the reason why I'm using assignment. I can also say, sale of the policy or maybe surrender of the policy. With the right terminology is the assignment of the policy.
Got it. Okay. So let's go back to that example. An investor comes on the platform, a policy surrenderer comes onto the platform. How does the process happen?
So now there's two parties. Policyholder has met the investor. Investor has met means I'm saying they have opted for the policy.
Correct.
Once they have chosen the policy on the platform, first the agreement and the application to the insurance company triggers digitally for the digital signature of both the parties.
What is this agreement about?
Agreement about the terms and condition of the assignment.
Okay.
Right? Which captures each and every. See, post issuance, policy is an asset in the hand of the policyholder.
Correct.
Right? An asset which has a cash flow can be, assigned. I would use word, I will not use word sell, assigned to any entity or a third party.
Okay.
But any sales and buyer agreement, everything has to be written into the agreement. What are the conditions for this assignment? So when I'm saying it's irrevocable nature, everything. So it has a lot of things there in the assignment. Along with one more very important thing is the death benefit, which I will discuss later.
Okay.
Right? Along with the agreement and then the application, it gets triggered digitally.
Okay.
It reaches to the insurance company.
Okay.
Once insurance company receives it, is scrutinize it, checks it.
Scrutinize how?
Okay, there are multiple ways they do it. So there are 2-3 things they need to check. First, the KYC of the policyholder.
Okay.
And the KYC of the investor.
So they will get the details of the investor
as well.
Okay.
Right? Because the policy will be assigned and they will become the policyholder.
Correct. Okay.
So they need to check the KYC and the eligibility of the investor as well.
Okay.
Second, they need to check whether this policy has not been assigned previously to somebody else.
Okay.
Right? Because it could have been the possibility the policy has been given as a mortgage to somebody. So mortgage is not possible without having the assignment done in the records of the insurance policy.
Okay.
Right? So there's 2 things they will check. They have multiple other things which they must be checking, and then they give an in-principle approval.
Okay.
They give an in-principle approval and they issue an interim letter in the favor of investor.
Okay.
Stating that we have received your application, we have in-principally checked and approved the assignment. You please go ahead and make the payment.
Okay.
At this point, we receive the payment from the investor. We distribute this payment to the policyholder and the investor as per the terms of agreement.
Okay.
And once insurance company receives the premium amount which was due and the receipt of the policy payment which we have done to the policyholder, they endorse the policy.
Got it.
And post endorsement, they issue a proper endorsement letter along with the old bond to the investor that now in our records we have changed the ownership of the policy. Now you are the new owner of this policy number this.
Okay.
So this is the entire end-to-end process which is happening.
The insurance company is very actively involved in this whole transaction.
Actually, if you see, people say that this is our product. Frankly speaking, this is not our product.
We are not.
Yes, we are just a platform facilitating meeting the right policyholder to the right investor. So people do say that what is your responsibility? आप चले गए तो क्या होगा? आप नहीं मिले तो क्या होगा? Actually देखा जाए तो अगर मैंने कोई रिलायंस का शेयर लिया है और अगर ब्रोकर बंद भी हो जाए तो रिलायंस का शेयर मेरे डीमैट में रहेगा.
Correct.
It is very similar thing. I have my insurance policy. It is there in my insurance account. I can go and can check. My dealing starts with the insurance company from the very day the policy get endorsed. I become the customer of the insurance policy. I'm the owner. With all rights, I can walk into the office. I can call the customer care. I can do everything what I can do with my other policies as well.
And this will be verified on the mobile app or website everywhere?
Everywhere.
Okay.
In fact, before the bond comes to your home, because it will take some 10 to 15 days, on a very day of endorsement, you can go and check. With your mobile number, you just log into the... If you are not holding any policy of an insurance company, they will not allow the login, right?
Okay.
The moment you get an ownership of the policy, you can actually go and log in and you can see, okay, this is my policy in my name.
Got it.
And it's clearly visible to me. So this is the entire process and how this is safe and, secured. And why we so respectfully and, responsibly say that this is a complete safe and secured process of assignment of the policy, which is completely as per the regulation also.
And assignment can only happen once, right?
Yes, this assignment can happen only once, which we are doing. It is an unconditional assignment.
Got it. So if I want to sell it ahead, I can't do that.
No.
As an investor.
I will also cover in your further questions. Trading of policy is not allowed.
Not allowed. Okay.
So what is trading? Trading is something where the security changes multiple hands.
Okay.
First time process is not in trading. Had it been in trading, then there is no meaning of an assignment. वो एक्ट में डाला ही क्यों जाता अगर एक बार करने को ट्रेडिंग कहा जाता तो.
Correct.
One time transaction is a possibility of exit of a policyholder to the investor.
Okay.
Right?
Got it.
So this is how this process is happening and this is unconditional assignment.
Okay. So you said policy holders come to the platform, investors come to the platform. I can understand investors are in return, finding high yields, they'll come onto the platform. How do you attract policy holders to surrender their policy? Because they might also be very confused कि कितना मिलेगा, क्या मिलेगा, कैसे होगा. How do you do that? Do you have a team for that, or how does that whole process work?
Okay, so yes, if I say that 60% of my workforce is actually on that job.
Okay,
right? It's an open platform. People do come, they register their policies, but they need to be educated about the entire process, the value they will get, what will happen, everything. So this is first way. One way of getting policyholder is they come to our website, we make contact with them, we let them understand, and they give permission consent for the assignment of the policy. As of now, investor has not been attached. They have just given the consent that, okay, I want to do the assignment. Second, we are also having the official tie-up with multiple insurance companies for retention and collecting premiums. Right? And assignment is one more tool of retention for the insurance companies.
Correct.
I will explain. So, first of all, our job for the retention piece is to convince the policyholder to pay the premium. Also helping them to, give the financial options available if he needs loan to pay the premium. But the last stage, when he's either not willing to pay or not being able to pay, we give option of assignment as well as a last resort to revive the policy.
Got it.
So we also get this data, of course, flow from the insurance companies, which are more relevant and more accurate in nature. So this is how we have people registering on our website. They ask some insurance company, they also give this education from their end also, that probably if you want to surrender the policy or want to get an early exit, you can go and register your policy on the platform. They will help you out.
Got it.
So there are multiple ways we get the policyholders.
And Ashish, what type of policies are these?
Okay, these are the range of policies. Right? I understand that ULIP is the first love of investors because of various other reasons. But we get endowment policies, we get all kind of policies which are eligible for assignment. As a platform, as a technology, my job is to having the first scrutiny done, whether policy is eligible for assignment and not eligible for the assignment. We show almost all policies, but when the IRR is actually, above 9%. Because it will make sense for the investor to invest when there's a fixed income product and giving an assured IRR of above 9%. So we list them on the platform. It is on the acumen of the investor. They pick up according to their need. So there are various sizes of the policy. You want to invest 1 lakh, you want to invest 5 lakh, you want to invest 10 lakh. Last policy I remember we assigned was for 40 lakhs also. So this is within 3 months. I remember the number. So it varies. You see the ease for the investor. Starting from 50,000, you can have a range of investment option available. And starting from 1 year, you have a range of options available till 4 years. So, variety is available for the investor.
But you mentioned the word ULIP. ULIP ka naam market mein thoda zyada kharab hai because it generally gets missold.
Correct.
Unfortunately. So, how is the return component calculated for your product? Assignment mein jo return ki aap baat kar rahe ho, 9%, 10%, 11%. Calculate kaise hota hai? What's the mechanic?
So, yes, iske liye I'll take an example.
Sure.
Okay? My assumption is it's a ULIP plan. There's a 5-year lock-in. You are the policy holder, I am the investor. Right? 1 lakh is the premium. You have opted for a policy in 2022. You paid first premium 22. You paid annual premium. You paid annual premium in 22. First premium you paid in 2023. In 2024 you have not paid the premium. Right? Somehow you have not paid the premium. Now you have approached policy exchange. The same process will start. Now you have paid 2 lakh rupees. My assumption here is that the policy, the money was in the market. It has grown to 240. The fund value as of now is 240. You have paid 2 lakh and now you come to us. Since now you are getting an early exit, you want to surrender the policy and the surrender value is always less than the premium paid.
Correct.
So now suppose we give an option that, okay, Yash, you will get 180. Right? And you assign the policy to the investor. You say, okay, I have paid 2 lakh rupees, 180 is fine. My death cover is also being continued. मुझे पैसा भी मिल रहा है. मेरा
death cover will continue for me.
Yes. It's a beauty of it, and I'll explain in detail that. The death cover and partial death cover. Let me rephrase it. The partial death cover, because somebody has paid on your behalf. The partial death cover will continue, and I will explain how the partial death cover will be calculated. Now you are okay. I'm getting 180. My policy is getting continued. I'm getting death cover. Please get me an investor. Now, Ashish Mittal is an investor. I see an opportunity. I go to website. What I will pay? I'll pay 180, which will go to you.
Correct.
I'll pay 1 lakh, which is due from the insurance company. So in total, I have to pay 280.
Correct.
Fund value is 240.
Correct.
1 lakh I have paid. For the simplicity, I'm assuming there's no charges are being deducted. Right? I have paid 280 and I got on the day of endorsement, my value is 340.
How?
Because 240 is the fund value, 1 lakh I have paid,
correct,
got added in the fund value. So on day one, I paid 280, I got 340.
value.
This is a 15-20% jump on day one.
Okay.
One more beauty and one more innovation what we have done. Since ULIP plans have a lot of options available under them, like our debt fund, equity fund, hybrid fund, we switch everything to a debt fund on day one.
Okay.
So what is happening? मैं सिंप्लिसिटी के लिए कभी कभी बोल देता हूँ लोगों को समझाने के लिए, सर आप ऐसा मानो कि आप 100 रुपए लेके गए थे और 120 रुपए का एफडी बना के आ गए. बिकॉज इट्स लाइक अ डेट फंड, राइट? इट्स एफडी. The insurance companies are highly capitalized. They are under watch of IRDA. So the risk of capital default is minuscule there. तो कैलकुलेशन पे वापस आते हैं. 280 we paid, 340 we got.
Okay.
Now it will grow for the remaining 2 years. It will grow at 7 to 8% in a debt fund.
Correct.
Right? Once we put this calculation in Excel, you will see the IRR will come in the range of 13 to 14%, 15%.
Got it.
Right? So this is how this IRR is actually being built up, and why we are saying with the confidence that okay, well, this is assured IRR because it is backed by logic, not by some market, speculation, maybe any kind of speculation. There is no role of speculation here.
Sure.
So this is how it is happening. So this is a typical example of ULIP. Yes, we also do it for traditional policies.
Okay.
Now in traditional policy, the beauty is different.
Okay.
Right? Once we come on taxation, we'll discuss taxation. In traditional policy, what will happen? Somebody has paid for 8 years.
Okay.
The paying term is 12 years.
So by traditional, you mean endowment?
Endowment plan.
Okay.
When there's a money back plan, you will say, right? So somebody has already paid 8 years. Now what you will do? He will come, you will pay them a surrender value, and surrender value is always less than the
correct
premium paid. So now again you got the entire sum, whatever is paid at a discount. Now just by paying premium for 3-4 years more, you will start getting the same benefit what he must have envisaged कि वो उसको मिलने वाला था वो पैसा, right? But now it's a win-win situation for policyholder as well, because he is getting the exit, his life cover is being continued, पॉलिसी की पॉलिसी चल रही है, पैसा का पैसा आ गया, इन्वेस्टर को अपना वैल्यू दिख गया इसके अंदर. In a traditional policy, we'll see a IRR range of some 11 to 13%, but they are tax-free. So
everything on endowment is tax-free
as of now.
As of now.
So any policy issued after 2023 will be taxable if the annual premium will cross 5 lakh.
Annual premium will cross 5 lakh. Okay.
So practically speaking, for a retail investor,
it's not practical.
Practically, to tax-free hai.
Okay.
Right? So this is how it is being happening.
And for ULIPs, what are the taxes?
So okay, in ULIP, there are two conditions. 1st Feb 2021. So all policies issued before 1st Feb 2021 are completely tax-free.
Okay. The
policies which were issued post 1st February 2021 will be taxed at the rate of LTCG,
okay,
12.5%. Here is one more condition, that annual premium, if it crosses 2.5 lakh.
Okay.
Right? So even if for a retail investor, typically इसी range में आ जाता है.
So if the annual premium crosses 2.5 lakh rupees, only then LTCG is applicable.
Yes.
Below, अगर 1 lakh रुपए का प्रीमियम है साल का, तो LTCG भी नहीं.
तो एक एग्जांपल जो मैंने आपसे डिस्कस किया, this policy will remain tax free for me.
Oh, amazing.
But for an investor, cumulative, outgo of the year will be calculated. So if I have opted for 5 policies of 1 lakh each, then मेरा 2.5 लाख तक का free रहेगा और बाकी 2.5 लाख का tax होगा.
समझ गया. Okay.
This is how it will be done.
Got it. Let's talk about the life cover. आपने जो starting में बोला था कि
right, which is the benefit for the policyholder as well. So what is happening? Why this assignment is allowed? If there is a mention in Act, it must have been mentioned for some reason, right? IRDA actually works for the policy in the favor of the policyholder.
Correct.
They would not like to situation where the policyholders are surrendering their policies, their life cover is getting freezed, and their money is even stuck, right? I'm sure this must be the logic of coming up with the assignment, right? So what is happening? Once this agreement is being made, there's a specific condition there that in the case of eventuality, death of some insured, the insured person in the policy, I would not say policyholder, because policyholder ने हो सकता है insurance किसी और का करा रखा हो.
अच्छा,
ये भी हो सकता है ना possibility.
ठीक है.
तो insured, if there is something happening with the insured person, investor will get his money back first.
Okay.
Because he has invested the money, there should not be the loss for the investor, neither should be the loss for the policyholder. I'll mention one more thing here. There is one concept called life settlement, which is very famous in US.
Okay.
There even the death benefit goes to the investor.
Okay.
But seeing the Indian circumstances and possible moral hazard, this one innovation we have done in this product, and why this product is so, why this product will sustain in the market, because anybody's death benefit will not be given to the investor.
Okay.
But there should be a fair chance between these two parties. So what will happen in your case typically, 1 lakh is this policy premium, annual premium, 10 lakh is the sum assured.
Correct.
Now I have taken the policy fund value grows to some 6 lakh.
Okay.
Assumption is, भगवान ना करे कुछ किसी को हो जाता है, what will happen? Net outgo from the insurance company will be 10 lakh.
Okay.
Now, insurance company itself will divide this amount into two parts.
Got it.
First, fund value, either fund value or the investment value of the investor plus committed IRR till that date will be given to the investor first.
Okay.
And remaining will go to the nominee.
Got
and
it.
hence I am saying the partial life cover will continue. This is the reason. But it's a win-win situation again for both the parties.
No, definitely investor is protected and even policyholder makes sense. Okay.
Because somebody else is paying for your mortality actually.
Sure. So in the previous example where I was the policyholder, why can I not go to the insurance company and directly surrender?
Okay.
Why is it beneficial for me to come to policy exchange?
Okay. So you can go and surrender to the insurance policy, as I said, but you will not be able to withdraw money before the lock-in period.
Okay. So lock-in ke baad hi hoga. And that money, will that grow at the debt?
No, it will grow at a committed interest IRR of 4%.
4% only. Okay.
So you are not having any death cover. Money is growing at a 4%.
Okay.
Everything is freezed, right? No benefit coming out of that policy. And अगर मैं against inflation बात करूँ तो वो डिग्रो ही कर रहा है पैसा आपका. Now once you have approached us, we are using that section 38 of assignment. We are assigning the policy. आपकी policy भी revive हो गई, continue भी हो रही है policy, पैसा भी मिल रहा है आपको.
So this is a win-win for policy.
This is definitely a win-win for both the parties.
I'm surprised this is not very popular yet.
We are here to make it popular.
Very surprising. Risk की बात करते हैं. What are the major risks from your perspective in this product?
Okay. See, in any financial instrument, the major सबसे बड़ा risk होता है credit default risk.
Okay.
Right. Since your money is parked with the insurance company, which is further parked in a government security or debt fund, right? I don't think the risk is minimal. They're adequately capitalized. They're under watch of IRDA. Similarly, as banks are under watch of RBI.
Correct.
They're highly regulated. I don't think there will be a possibility or a very lesser possibility that they will default. So credit default risk is not there. मैं तो खुल के बोलता हूँ कि इसमें कैपिटल पे तो रिस्क ही नहीं
है लेकिन बहुत कम है.
I'll say minimal. First. Second, liquidity risk. Of course, when the investor is investing, he knows that this is a held till maturity HTM product. I have to hold it till 2 years, 3 years, whatever the remaining period. So risk.
One more thing on this: if you are the investor, you bought out my policy, do you have to pay the annual premiums?
Okay. We say that you should be.
Okay.
Right? But there cannot be a mandatory condition for that.
Okay. So will this policy not lapse if I don't pay the premium?
It will lapse.
Okay.
But the way we are calculating IRR, we are keeping that 4% in mind while calculating IRR. Okay. So whatever listing we are doing on our website, since we are not aware whether you will pay the premium or you will not pay the premium, we are assuming that you are not paying the premium.
Got it.
IRR will definitely go up if you pay the premium.
Okay.
There's another condition, calculation, because अभी हम complex नहीं करते discussion को. If अगर मैं pay करूँगा premium अपना, मेरी IRR further बढ़ जाएगी.
समझ गया.
But I'll tell you how it will increase.
Sure. So liquidity risk.
Okay.
Understood.
Now there's a liquidity risk and regulatory risk.
Regulatory risk.
Right? There are only 3 types of risks which could be.
What is regulatory risk in this product?
What I'm saying is this is 100% compliant as of now.
Correct.
Now if I come to this, let me explain this in further detail. As I told you, assignment is not new. It has been there in ages. Now मैंने example दिया था बैंक वाला, आप आराम से समझ गए होंगे कि हाँ अगर banks करते हैं तो assignment तो कब से हो रहा है.
Correct.
In 2015, an amendment came, which actually paves the way for this product.
Okay.
Right. First time, IRDA actually issued guidelines for assignment of the policy for the policyholder and for the insurance company as well.
Okay.
There are 3 conditions. First, assignment should be in the benefit of the policyholder and general public.
Okay.
Because in our case, policyholder is himself coming, requesting us to, make the assignment request. I'm sure this is in the favor of policyholder.
Okay.
He has free will अगर वो नहीं करना चाहता है तो. So first condition is ticked. Second condition is that assignment must be recorded with the insurance company, which was not happening before. Right? Now, in our case, everything is being processed by the insurance company.
Correct.
everything is getting changed with the insurance company. So we have ticked this condition as well. Third, assignment should not be used for the trading of the policies. As I have described in our case, it's a one-time assignment, irrevocable in nature. अगर गलती से भी पॉलिसी होल्डर ने कर दिया तो वापस नहीं होगा. So this is one-time process. Right? So hence this condition also ticked. As of now, we are 100% compliant with the current IRDA law around the assignment.
Got it.
So I don't think there's any regulatory risk because you are relying on the insurance company, on the documentation of the insurance company. I am carrying the policy, one of the pack also, when the insurance company endorsed on the policy bond that, okay, Ashish Mittal, this is your policy. Now tomorrow, I'm sure with no reason, insurance company will come back and say, nahi boss, ye to nahi hoga. So I don't think their condition should arise. So no major risk.
Got it. So like I said, win-win lag raha hai product, but itna popular nahi hai. Major roadblocks kya hai aap log ke liye, bada hone ke liye?
See, as of now, we have just started. I do not see any roadblock because roadblock will come once we'll cross 1,000-2,000 crore of AUM. Right? As of now, I don't see any roadblock. The only roadblock, अगर मुझे जबरदस्ती देखना ही है तो क्या हो सकता है? Our tech. What is our USP? Technology is our USP. We are making the entire assignment is an easy process for the policyholder and the insurance company. Probably roadblock could be that the adoption of digital technology, processing this with the insurance company could be a roadblock. And maybe this is the very reason why we are doing only with 5-6 companies.
So ultimately, supply is your roadblock. If more and more insurance companies don't go digital, supply might be limited with the existing insurance.
Yes,
policy.
we can say that. We can say that. But now we have 5-6 companies, right? We were just doing it with Max and Bharti. Now we have 3-4 more companies coming up. They are adopting to our digital process, getting the integration done with them. I'm sure अभी recently तो हमको कोई ऐसा roadblock दिखाई नहीं देता है.
Got it. And how do you guys make money out of this?
Okay, so we have our platform charge, which is flat around 3%, right? But the IRR which we showcase to the investor is a net of charges. So there's no further deduction, there's no other fee. Whatever fee is there, we have already incorporated into our calculation.
And does the insurance company also charge a fee to process all of this?
No. In fact, we are incentivized by the insurance company for the revival of the policy.
So
this is one more revenue stream for us.
So 3% is the platform charge, and you will get something
from for the reviving of the policy. Yes.
Okay, awesome, great. What's next for the policy exchange? कुछ नया आप लोग क्या लेके
So जैसा भी आपने खुद ही कहा, यही प्रोडक्ट अपने आप में इतना इंटरेस्टिंग है कि हम इसको ही एक बार let's bring it to the large platform. We are finding out large distributors. I will not name them, but we have actually signed up with very large distributors of India to distribute our product as of now. Yes, we are working on some structured products as per the regulation. Whenever we are aligned and compliant, we will be launching that. At the same time, we are also working on some of the loan products, so which can help the policyholders to pay the premium regularly and all. And since we will be increasing the database of investors, it will be in a third-party product distribution kind of thing. When we will be able to offer some kind of loan products also to these investor base, basically.
And from your perspective, who is your ideal investor? किसको आना चाहिए आपके पास पॉलिसी खरीदने के लिए?
Who has the right acumen to understand the risk in a product, right?
But risk perspective से तो मेरे को ज़्यादा कुछ लगा ही नहीं इधर.
Saying this saying this from my mouth looks very easy, but somebody has to understand it as well. मैं कहूँगा कि मैं अपने पापा को और ससुर जी को भी अभी तक नहीं समझा पाया हूँ. तो if they have not understood, though, that means there's something,
So awareness is a big challenge also.
Right.
Awareness and understanding.
So once he has seen some of my policies coming to home, he has understood the thing. तब उन्होंने बोला रही है तो मेरी पॉलिसी से अच्छी हो गई. Then I realized that now he is getting that, see क्या होता है, any new thing brings risk and opportunity together.
Correct.
अगर कुछ भी नया है ना, उसमें रिस्क भी होगा और एक मौका भी होगा. अब ये मेरे एक्यूमेंट पे डिपेंड करता है या मेरी रिस्क टेकिंग कैपेबिलिटी पे डिपेंड करता है कि मैं उसको एज अ रिस्क लेता हूं या एज अ अपॉर्चुनिटी देखता हूं, राइट? Frankly speaking, I am an equity lover. I have been a banker throughout. I have been investing just in equities. First time when I got introduced with this product, I have started, diversifying my product. First time. I was not convinced at all by FDs, by PPF. मेरे तो फादर इन लॉ मेरे पीछे पड़े रहते थे, तुमने पीपीएफ नहीं कर रखे हैं, कल बच्चों की शादी करोगे, पैसा कहाँ से आएगा, यू नो, ऑल दैट स्टफ. बट आई वाज नॉट कन्विंस्ड. फर्स्ट टाइम, in fact, I got convinced with the product. So
amazing.
So this is how this is happening.
Okay, awesome. So last question, we ask this question to everyone who comes to on our podcast, and you talked about it just now कि equity में आप डालते हो, but how is your current portfolio structured? आप पैसे कैसे डालते हो? If you could talk in percentages.
See, I have tried everything.
Okay.
Right. But at a personal investment level, I always, of course, the big chunk has gone to equity, direct equity. Okay. Right. Then of course some mutual funds. SIPs is the favorite. वो तो चलता ही रहता है. Real estate, crypto also, and I also burned my hand in startup. Okay. Right. I actually invested in a startup, and actually I burned my money there. Okay. So I would say that I have actually tested all kind of asset classes, and then now you can see that I'm a very risk, taking person when it comes to the investing. But at the same time saying कि ये product मुझे अभी भी मतलब there's nothing known to me where I should not invest here. So now my portfolio started shifting to this product. This is how my.
But you will still have some form of equity allocation and everything. Right?
The equity is still there and it will remain there. So, and I can also disclose one more thing here. I have gone so deep with the equity. When the algo came, I learned Python and I started writing program for my own algorithms.
Amazing.
So I will not say that I'm very successful and I'm making money through that, but people do get misguided by algo as a FNO thing. I do not use them for FNO. I use algo for my ease of work. When I'm sitting here in front of you, talking to you, my algo is working, they are investing.
Amazing.
So this is how it is happening.
Awesome. Okay. Okay, I think we are at the end of it. Thank you so much, Ashish. Very, very interesting concept for sure. I'll definitely try out one policy. Maybe I'll start small, understand the whole life cycle कैसे हो रहा है वो, and maybe then go bigger. The only challenge I see is a bit longer time horizon of the policies, but maybe you will get people who want to surrender policies for shorter time horizons also. But very, very interesting product. Very happy to see that you are trying to do this innovation via technology. Hopefully more and more insurers can also come on board, which will solve your supply problem. And hopefully we can spread the right awareness about this product as well. So thank you so much.
Thanks, Yash, for this opportunity, first of all. Second, I'll just mention one thing here.
Sure.
There are various aspects of this product which are yet to be discovered. Right. One more thing which you just said is a long tenured. You won't believe this policy is actually meant for long tenure. The absolute returns in this policy is in the range of 60-65% if I go for 4 years. Means somebody who is today committing that in 4 years you will get a sure return of 65%. I'm telling you, अगर मैं म्यूचुअल फंड में पैसा लगाता हूं तो मेरी भी क्या आकांक्षाएं होती हैं, 50-60% आएगा, then I'll withdraw. Right? There's one product which is saying today, boss, a sure return I'm giving for 3-4 years is 60-65%. I'm sure once you try the policy, you will come to know there are many other aspects also of this policy which probably we can discuss later whenever we have second round of discussion. But thanks a lot for this opportunity. We really need such platform which is unbiased, neutral, where we can also voice out, because अभी क्या हो रहा है आजकल ना, इतना सारा cluttered है investment space में. Everybody says कि 14%, 15%. Investors remain confused कि सब एक जैसे ही हैं. We are not the same. We are not saying we are an alternative investment at all. We are a different asset class. We're actually creating a different asset class. We do not want to be called an alternative space. One more addition in alternative space, but yes, it's an investment. It's an investment in an alternative way. I would say.
Awesome. Okay. Thank you so much, Ashish.
Great.
Thank you.
Great.
Thank you.